So we back with the 10th episode of the Blaxk Sport Podcast. It's crazy. We had 10 episodes already?
10.
Dang.
Hey, we're sticking to it.
Yeah,
Why
you
not?
know,
Why
we
not?
sticking to it, and we always got stuff to talk about. There's actually a lot to talk about since kind of had like another mini hiatus, like 2-week hiatus.
Mini hiatus.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it was. A boycott.
A boycott, man.
They trying to say postponement.
Listen, they try to say postpone. LeBron said we're not having that.
Yeah.
It's a
and
boycott.
When he said that, they're like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
LeBron, let's sit down and talk about this.
Now, obviously, it has passed. It is September 3rd now. So, but let's talk about when it happened. When you heard it, what were your initial thoughts? Did you think it was gonna really last long, or actually affect, make change when it happened initially? Did you think the NBA was gonna come back, or what were your thoughts on that?
I was shocked.
Yeah.
When that happened, like they decided to take a stand and not play, which is huge. I mean, I loved it. I liked it. It just sucks that we have to have like our athletes do the job of like politicians.
Yeah.
They had to give up what they love and what they work for just to, potentially make a difference in this world. Hopefully.
Right.
I mean, they said they sat down and talked to the owners, and the owners I don't know, basically just threw out ideas and they got them on the same page.
They talk with like their little political connections and all
Exactly. We'll see how far that goes. To me, I think the owners just want them back out there.
Right.
Because at this point, they lost money during this whole pandemic. They're trying to recover.
You see that it is a business at the end of the day. So, even if some of these owners, which I do think some of them are like genuine.
But how many of them actually speak up?
That's the
or
thing.
Up?
That's why I said some of them. Yeah, it's only a few, man.
Maybe Mark Cuban, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Mark Cuban. Maybe
Genie busted.
Yeah, Genie bust. Maybe the Warriors GM too. I mean,
Joe Lacob.
Yeah, he be. I mean, it's not really Joe Lacob. It's the.
It's another guy.
It's another guy there that he be speaking. I forget the dude's name. I'm gonna forget his name.
Wait, Joe Lacob's a GM, right?
Yeah, he's the. No, Joe Lacob is the owner.
Yeah.
Yeah. But owners and GMs are different.
No, so I said Joe Lacob.
Yeah, he don't. Yeah, Joe Lacob don't really. Yeah, you're
yet.
right. Yeah, you're right. Or GM does. But yeah, I mean, Bob Myers, he be speaking up. Actually happened because that when's the last time that happened? The '60s, right now. But then again, these are different times.
But George was it George Hill? George Hill was he was pressing for you. And I feel like. When I saw George Hill, nah, bro, we made the wrong choice in playing. I knew at that point, okay, if this man doesn't want to play, I feel like collectively as a team, the Milwaukee Bucks will just say, yeah.
Because he's like the emotional leader, right?
Yeah.
And when that happened, apparently, the other team didn't even know about it. So they were
out there on the court warming up.
Yeah, okay, so it was the Magic in Milwaukee, not the Raptors. And when that happened, I'm like, okay, when we got the official thing of them actually not playing, I'm like, okay, now this is going to trickle down to every other team. Because there's no way there's going to be one team that's protesting and the other team still play. That's just going to be a bad look. So then we started seeing, I think another team, I think it was OKC and the Rockets at the time, right?
Yeah, OKC and the Rockets sat down and talked. And then the final game was and then it was Lakers, and then I was like, when that happened, I was like, okay, now it's gonna be every team because it has to be. One team can't do it; they all got to do it because it works if you guys do it collectively as a group.
But if it's just one team, it looks weird.
Yeah, exactly.
So when that happened, I'm all like, oh, okay, I'm liking this that they're all doing it together, and apparently, LeBron had some things to say about it because they had their own plan of how to. They go about it because it's like, all eyes are on us now, so we have to actually.
Just said fuck it.
Yeah, fucking did his own thing, and I guess LeBron wasn't fucking with that. But
the biggest thing was Michael Jordan.
Yeah, MJ was really somebody they said that was a huge, profound voice in that meeting. The moderator.
He didn't come in as an owner. He didn't
which is
come
good.
In as a player, he came in as a black person.
Which is good and that's the thing about MJ. I've never been one to say MJ doesn't do shit because obviously he does, but it's just that he doesn't. we know that he doesn't talk as much as we think he should, because if he was talking like that, we would hear it. You know, it's MJ.
He's a silent assassin.
You know, but he still gets shit done. He still gets shit done behind closed doors, which is great. But I just think that a voice of him, like from a Michael Jordan, would you know, reverberate throughout society. So that's my own thing. But I mean, he still does a lot of stuff. But yeah, last week, or in the time, not last week, but in the time that we weren't here, it was Kobe Day. You know, 8/24, RIP. You know, it still doesn't seem real.
Happy belated birthday, 8/23.
Man, you know, you see all the players and his wife. You know, Vanessa posted it on Instagram. You know, really, really emotional Instagram posts about how she missed him and, you know, her daughter.
Still can't, like, grasp my head around it.
Yeah, you know, he was just here, you know, because you see, you know, pictures of Kobe. He was just like a young man. Yeah. It's not like you seen him sick or seen him old or nothing. It's just like gone, you know? And those are, to me, are some of the most kind of haunting, the way it happened. But, you know, it's good to see the impact. You know, it's sad, but it's just good to also see the impact of what he left behind with the WNBA, with the young players. Man. So that's what makes me happy again, you know.
I was so excited to see his daughter, because I knew his daughter was going to go to the WNBA.
Oh, yeah, bro. So of course, bro.
To see, like, the female version of Kobe.
I feel like she would have brought more money to it, because, you know, people would watch that. For sure. She would have been like how Magic Johnson and Larry Bird brought money to the... I feel like she would have done that. Been the breaking point of the WNBA is actually being taken serious by... On a higher... I mean, we take the WNBA serious, but collectively, globally, you know. Oh, of course. But the WNBA is raw, bro. I love watching that. It's you know, foundations or fundamentals, all that.
But I got words for Nike, though, before we leave.
Yeah.
Nike, how dare y'all use this day to make profit? I mean, I understand, like, you guys are a business, but man, like, fans out there that really fuck with Kobe. Like, Kobe introduced me to the game of sports. All I wanted was a Kobe jersey.
Right. So go elaborate more on that.
Bro, so Nike does this thing. They have this app called, like, Sneakers. Yeah. Where you have to go on this app to, like, basically place yourself in line for the Kobe jersey. So that day it was like this like black reptile Laker jersey with 8 on the front, and 24 on the back.
Oh, that's lit.
And it was going for $120. And then there's like shoes. I wanted the jersey. The release was at 7. Woke up at 6:50. Right when 7 o'clock hit the little I want. Waiting. It's like pending. You're in line. 20 minutes later, I didn't get it, bro.
Damn.
I didn't get it. All I wanted was a Kobe jersey, bro. I didn't know Kobe was gonna just die abruptly.
Right.
Like, I wasn't pressed to go get a Kobe jersey.
Right.
But now that he's gone, he's my superhero. Someone that I looked up to. Like, I want something to remember him by, and for the Lakers just to do like a limited number of jerseys. That's fucked up.
It's foul, you know.
It's fucked up.
And y'all do that right as he dies, so don't tell me that y'all just mysteriously ran out of stock. Like, y'all know what you're doing. And, you know, as a business move, you look at it, obviously, like, from a business standpoint, it's going to make them money. But it's certain things, it's like, bro, ethically, come on, man. Now. Like, a man just died abruptly, you know.
Jerseys are going for $300.
Yeah, this is a way for them to get money. They're profiting off of a death, and that's like not.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but you know, we've talked about Kobe before on this podcast, and you know,
Kobe will always be talked about on this podcast.
Yeah. Of course. We're gonna have like whenever we have top 10s and shit. You know, Kobe. Listen, that's a top 5 player in my opinion.
Top 10 ever.
You know, top 10, you probably put him like top 6, 7. But, yeah.
I'll put him ahead of LeBron.
Yeah. You know, some people do.
In terms of on the court, but off the court, overall, LeBron's to me.
Right. You know. So, a lot of shit has just been going on coach-wise.
Man, some coaches deserve to get fired, but there's some where I'm like...
There's a lot of coaches, man. I don't know what it was. The last couple of weeks, a lot of coaches have been fired. Well, let's start off with the fire. So, Alvin Gentry, you know, they're not really too surprised about that.
I was actually kind of caught off guard.
I mean, yeah.
How long have you been coaching the Pelicans for?
I said like a good, maybe. So, he left our team, maybe 2016.
Okay.
So I say like maybe a good 4 years.
So he had like
4 years.
3 years with Anthony Davis.
Yeah. So he was there with the AD, the Boogie. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So I mean, when Boogie and Anthony Davis were playing, they were contending. They went to the playoffs. Come on now, at least.
I mean, I think with that,
give Alvin one more shot.
Yeah, I think with that it was more because certain coaches, when it comes to coaches being fired, some coaches need to go. Right. Some coaches are just like, all right, you had the pieces, you just trash.
Like Mike D'Antoni.
Yes. Some coaches.
Luke Walton.
Some coach, this man don't like Luke Walton,
bro.
And he still got a job, right?
Still got a job.
That's insane. They
got fired from the Lakers. Got rehired.
They fired Vlade, but they kept what's his name now. Vlade was really, that man. We don't know how great he is at picking picks. That's sarcasm.
Some people should be running basketball.
Yeah. With Alvin Gentry, I think that. With him, it was more. Some coaches, when they get fired, it's because they suck. But some coaches, it's like, all right, bro, like they did bad. They overstayed their welcome, or they did bad, but it's not because of them. It's because of like injuries. There were players. Shit just didn't. There were other factors, So I think that's when it's kind of unfair. I think that was kind of the case with this one.
I think if it wasn't for the pandemic, the Pelicans would probably be in the playoffs.
Probably been play, bro. If what's his name wasn't hurt, overweight all the damn time, they'd probably be a 6 seed.
Man.
So it's a lot of things. Now you could say, all right, are they enforcing this enough for him to really stay in shape? I mean, Alvin Gentry's, they have developmental coaches, fitness coaches, athletic trainers, physical therapists for that. But yeah, Alvin Gentry has a saying that. So I mean, I don't know. Is he really prioritizing that or what? I don't know. But
I'm telling you, these players are only busy from 6 to 12.
Yeah.
And then that whole afternoon, they have the day
fuck around, do all that money.
He's not even 21, so what is he probably doing?
In New Orleans too. So
just chilling, playing video games, probably eating. I don't know. I'm not him.
Probably eating. Definitely eating.
Who do you think are some top contenders? Like who would you like to see coach the Pelicans?
The Pelicans, I mean, I'm always for black coaches, man.
They deserve a chance.
They deserve a chance. Like, I mean, I'm always for a coach in general. Like, that's just great. But just certain black coaches, because, we've talked about this many times, that I feel need to... What's his name? Who was that coach that used to coach the Detroit Pistons? Or not Detroit Pistons.
Dwayne Casey?
Dwayne Casey's one.
I think he's isn't he still coaching the Pistons? Yeah, he's still coaching the Pistons. Yeah, he's still coaching the Pistons.
Okay.
I don't think
no, it's not. Avery.
Avery Bradley?
No, Avery Johnson or something like that.
For the Pistons, that coaches the Pistons.
Or maybe it wasn't the Pistons. I mean, I think it was was it the Nets? Used to be a player, bro.
Like, Avery Johnson.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I think he was coaching Alabama for a little bit.
College. So he's still. But I mean, he probably want to coach the NBA.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure. But I mean,
I was thinking about like players like Tyronn Lue, Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey Billups would be good. Yeah, Chauncey, has he coached?
I don't think he has experience.
Honestly, if you're a point guard, but if you're a point guard, you can coach, bro. Like if you're some kind of point guard that had to be the head of to formulate plays, and you can coach.
Or the Spurs assistant coach. He played in the league for a little bit.
Right. And I mean, I just think that there's a lot of coaches that can. Udoka, yeah.
Does he? Or I think he's on the Sixers now.
Like as a main coach, assistant probably
for some team right now.
Right. See, the assistant coach, man.
Jason Kidd.
Well, he's gonna get a job. Yeah, you said that.
You think so?
Yeah, Jason Kidd.
I'm still waiting. They've been saying that for years, bro.
Bro, how many years? Like 2-3 years?
They've been saying that for years.
J Kid will get a job.
It's either he's gonna coach somewhere else, or he's eventually gonna take over.
People want Mark Jackson, right? But the shit that you told me.
Man, Mark Jackson got some like.
Yeah, he said Mark Jackson ain't as clean as people
drama.
think.
I'm like, oh man, maybe not.
I don't know.
But I think what surprised me the most was Nate McMillan getting fired from the Pacers.
Yeah,
because they still made the playoffs. And
it's always weird.
They had important players missing due to injury.
That's the thing.
And I'm like, bro,
to me that's not fair.
Go already?
See, for me, it's like, bro. Then you see like the D'Antonis, right? Where nigga, not just this year, not just this team.
Bro, he's been
many teams
for a while.
Okay.
We were talking before, like
yeah,
Suns, Lakers,
and it's like these are all-time great teams, right? All-time great teams, man, and all-time great talents, but doesn't want to fucking.
He develops players. Like,
he develops them, but for shit.
He makes. He coaches MVPs, but.
But what's the end goal? You don't want a championship?
I want a championship.
You trying to win.
I definitely want a championship.
Your goal is 60 games because you got the 60 games.
I mean,
He wins games, but I don't know.
He can do, but when it comes playoff time, his teams don't show up.
Man, you seen Brett Brown? That man gone. See, Brett Brown to me, that's a pure example that need to go. Okay, that's a pure example of someone who need to go.
Bro, they should have fired him a year ago.
That's a good move though, because I mean, obviously this is they haven't been offseason moves yet with Joel and everything, but so far this is how I wanted them to do it. I wanted them to get rid of the coach first before they got rid of one of the superstars, just to see, because we all know Brett Brown don't adjust shit. He doesn't. I don't think he's really prioritizing Ben Simmons getting better, because this man has literally been the same player since he got here. Hasn't added any kind of
a jump shot,
not even a 3-point shot, a fucking jump shot, mid range, pull up from 15, 16 feet. Come on, you can't do that.
It makes it so much easier for the defense to
close in.
Guard you when they know, okay, you can't shoot.
Exactly, or guard somebody else. It fucks everything up.
The only thing you can do is drive and pass.
Yeah, and that people want to try to. He doesn't need a shot. I'm like, yes, fuck he does, bro. Like
now that I'm thinking about it, he does.
Like especially in this day.
Or they're gonna have to do the Milwaukee approach.
Yeah,
get rid of Joel Embiid and just surround them with 3-point shooters.
Man, I mean,
and
they gave away all their shooters, man. So I mean, I don't know. I think that one they need to get a coach, obviously with a more open mind, able to adjust, is not fucking babying these damn players.
And that's respected.
And it's respected because Joel, like we were talking about this a little bit off of the camera. Joel strikes me as somebody, he's like baby Hakeem. We said this many times. Damn near if he not playing around, I think he could be like baby Hakeem. But sometimes we question his not heart, but like kind of work ethic. But he don't strike me as somebody who don't want to work. He may just not know how to.
Yeah,
need someone to push him.
Guidance.
Ben Simmons strike me as somebody who just don't want to do shit.
He's just talented and likes the perks of being.
Got the money, got the $100 million, got the Jenners,
the cars,
got the nice, the females. I think he good off of that.
Face Clan.
That's what he's. All this face claims, man. I don't know, man. Oh shit.
He's making bags on the court and he's making bags.
I mean, I respect it, but it's like, you like hoop or not? Because it be seeming like
to him, he's just trying to get paid. Hopefully, get in the Hall of Fame. Man. Nowadays, I don't think people really care about winning a championship.
Man, we were talking about this. I mean, this isn't even a topic I want to get into, but it's definitely like a good question to ask. Like, how many players really care about? I mean, there's players who do, obviously, but there's a lot of players that don't. Like, there's a lot of players that I'm like, hey, I got the $100 million, I got the millions.
Me, if I was in the league, which I'm not,
right?
Respect to everyone that's in the league, and I know that the team I'm on is not gonna win the championship, I'll just try to get the bag.
I mean, I don't know. I love hoop, so I mean, then again, I'm saying that now.
You still gotta love hoop. You gotta perfect your game to get the bag.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I think that there's players like if you looked at this is kind of, we're looking at a different generation, but if you look at Kobe, obviously that man,
he was different.
Yeah.
You looking at him, just hearing stories.
But then there's also
I knew those stories. Okay, he's gonna eventually down the line become a superstar. Right.
I mean, but there's Okay, so for example, I'll name some players, and you just tell me if they actually love hoop or they just want the money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, James Harden.
He loves hoop.
Kevin Durant.
He perfects his craft.
Yeah.
He loves. Right. Kevin Durant loves hoop.
I mean, they all love the money too, but I'm saying that do they want to win as badly as they love the money?
I think James Harden wants to win.
Yeah, I would say that too.
I think Kevin Durant wants to win.
Steph Curry.
Oh, for
obviously.
sure.
I'm not gonna name because they've won a lot.
He's a champion.
Joel Embiid.
See, when we first talked about this, I was like, "Oh man, this man is he's serious."
He cried after he lost.
Yeah, I thought his crying, like, okay, this man actually cares about this sport. But then just watching him, especially this playoffs, I'm like, bruh, if you care that much, at least win one game in the playoffs.
I think some players just don't know how to work. Like, I don't think they know how to. They don't know effort. Some players really would like to push themselves, but they just don't have anyone to push them. I think, but that's why I think he gets fed up with the coach and Ben Simmons, because players like to be coached. You know, I mean, for the most part,
why he went to Kansas.
Yeah, for the most part, you know. And some players where it's like, bro, they babying me, or they're like, you know, they're talking. Oh, they're telling me what to do. I'm taking offense to that. Yeah,
like I'm getting paid millions.
Yeah, I would say like, or it was like a Bradley Beal. Like he definitely wants to win. You know, he's mad. I mean, if you're a player, I don't have to go out through all these things, but if you're a player who gets mad about being in a losing situation, bro, you want to win because you're already getting millions of dollars.
You want to win.
You know, because I don't know. I would want to win if I'm an NBA. If I'm at that level, bro, I don't want to be forgotten.
No, I
want to do something like.
That's true.
You know, I don't know.
But in this case, I don't think Ben Simmons will ever be forgotten, because I honestly think years down the line, this is going to be like a 30 for 30. Because I do potentially think they will bring in another coach, but that's not going to work.
If he doesn't win like that, I think he'll be forgotten.
They're gonna have to break it up.
Yeah, if he doesn't win like that, I think he'll be forgotten. I think he'll be like one of those. Remember that light-skinned dude from Australia that everyone said was going to be like the next LeBron? Damn, it's going to be like that, man.
Peep this. I think Ben Simmons will be a good fit on the Suns.
The Suns with D-Boy. Yeah, they got shooters.
Kelly Oubre. They have a center. They can space it out.
So what? D-Book will be off ball, you know.
Yeah, the ball doesn't necessarily always have to be in Ben Simmons' hand.
Man.
They have shooters. They have a big man.
Right.
They have a young coach.
But see his okay.
They just have to space the floor.
He has shooters, so he'll space the floor. But he just needs to get a mid range, bro. Get a mid range shot, man. Get some kind of jumper.
You think he's working on his game right now?
I don't fucking know, bro. I would like to say he is, bro. I'm not trying to knock nobody, but damn, it's been how many years, bro, and he still don't have a damn shot. Like I can't say you're working on it if you don't. But speaking of point guards becoming coaches, goddamn.
This caught me off guard.
Steve fucking Nash is a coach for the Nets with Kevin Durant.
No coaching experience. I didn't even know he was looking into becoming a coach. And then out of nowhere, he's signs a 4 years?
Yeah, something like that. 4 years, how many million? Like what, 50 million or something like that?
I don't know, but look at that. See, this is what I mean by privilege.
Right.
These white coaches get like, 4 or 5 years to like actually like position themselves as a coach and like get better as opposed to Nate McMillan. He just becomes a coach and he gets fired.
This is the thing, man. We gotta be careful because I do believe in that. There's definitely privilege because there's privilege with that too. Because like we were just saying about black coaches, there's coaches like, right.
Thibodeau,
but Steve Nash,
Mike D'Antoni,
right.
Steve Kerr got a coaching position. Steve Nash is now a coach.
Well, the thing about Steve Nash though, he's a special case because one, we all know the great player he was.
Oh no!
Plus, he kind of does have coaching experience. Yeah, he even though
development with the Warriors.
Yeah, we'll player development. So I mean that is coaching. So I mean, it makes sense, but. And I feel like he's kind of like a special case because he's not traditionally, he doesn't have the traditional experience, I guess, but he has like more experience than some of these coaches in terms of just being in the field, in terms of the basketball mind and IQ that he has. So that's why with him, I wouldn't really play the race card on him, but I see how
playing the race card. I think it's a good. I still at the end of the day think it's a good. Hire.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
I can't hate on him.
But you know, like the Stephen A's and stuff. Even though he was saying that he fucks with the pick, he's just saying that there's privilege there. Which I mean, there's privilege, but with this case, I'm like I wouldn't really harp on that too much because Steve Nash is a fucking different.
Okay, so case, with that, then I did. We should hope to see Chauncey Billups get a position then.
Yeah, right? Of course. Chauncey, of course. Yeah, he's another brilliant basketball mind. Also a point guard, so he should have been had.
I definitely think it's a good hire and it's going to work. especially since Steve Nash.
You think he's going to be more of a player's coach or like an X's and O's?
This day and age, you have to be a player's coach.
Yeah.
One thing I hope he does is he hires X's and O's. So they still have the interim coach. He's the assistant coach.
Steve.
And I heard he tried to get Dirk. So he's looking to players. He's looking to hire coaches that were affiliated in the league or played in the league.
Which is good. I mean, I feel like Steve, I think it's a good in terms of just his knowledge. My only worry is, bro, when you got to get in their ass, is Steve Nash the kind of dude that's going, like, hey, the fuck you passing that ball for, or what are you making that play for?
I've never seen him get mad.
And I don't know.
I've seen Steve Kerr get mad.
Yeah, Steve Kerr be breaking clipboards and bro. Steve Nash. I mean, we don't know because we haven't seen him in that light.
We've never seen the Steve Nash as a coach.
That's why I'm curious because KD, there's definitely going to be. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a growing period between those two, and those two. That's why for me, I'm not trying to hate. They have the experience. They have the talent. They should go to the finals. But in those games where they're trying to figure shit out, because there will be games like this where they lose 4 straight. KD, man, I didn't get the ball. Kyrie didn't get the ball. How's Steve Nash going to handle that? I'm just curious about how that's going to go down. That's my whole need.
I'm curious too, but all I got to say is the East, you Raptors, Celtics,
I mean, they shouldn't get
Bucks,
there.
Sixers. I mean, Sixers, you had your chance.
Yeah,
you guys better enjoy this season.
Oh yeah,
next season,
they're trying to get
you got KD and Kyrie.
Man, that's why I'm saying for the West too. The Warriors, man.
Steve Nash, the media's gonna be all on top of that.
Oh yeah, and in New York too. Oh my God. So, well, if it's not a bubble again, but
I hope Steve Nash is prepared and ready.
That's about to be, and I'll be low key forgetting like KD. And there's hella stars that aren't playing. Right. Like there's hella stars that aren't playing. That's wild.
And think about when the season starts, all this drama. Ooh, Steve Nash, KD.
They're going to start the drama before the shit even start. The season, man, that's the thing. Because it's not just all that. And you're in New York. I'm forgetting all that. The New York media.
I expect them to be Eastern Conference Finals next year.
Oh, of course. Like, regardless of all that shit. The talent is too much. They need to have.
I know we've been talking about it before. I'm excited to see how KD and Kyrie work together.
I'm excited to see how KD look. The Achilles.
I don't think he's gonna lose it.
No. Yeah. I think so. That's why.
Man's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
He still got a shot.
He got a shot. Yeah.
That'll
Man.
If you can shoot, that's all you need.
So you and your brother Kyrie defense your lawyer.
Let's get this straight. The
misunderstanding of Kyrie. Yes. Come to your defense. Come to the defense of your.
I really do think people misunderstand Kyrie.
Okay. Elaborate.
I don't think the media likes Kyrie at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. They hate that nigga.
It's just like
they hate him, bro.
I'm trying to figure out why. Like, why do you hate this kid? Or no, he's a man now. This man so much. Because he doesn't give you the answers that you want to hear.
Yeah, no, that's how they do. Because the media they
always try to find certain players to let's start drama.
Yeah, let's piss him off.
Him. It's just like, bro, leave him alone.
I mean, I think this is what I'll say. Kyrie is a very intelligent, being. When you look at, just the shit he talk about, just how
he's different.
He's just different. You can tell that his wavelength is just something else, right? The only thing I'll say about Kyrie is there are few times, and I know you disagree with me, low key, where I think that I agree with what he's saying, but it's just like, damn, you could have either waited or you could have said it in a different way. And knowing who you are, knowing your platform, the media, and the media already don't like your ass. They're gonna mix it up.
Man.
And he gets pissed off by the media, and there's times where like for example, I mean, I can choose from a few, but we're talking about the Celtics one where he threw his team on the bus. I mean, he wasn't lying, but it's like, damn, you could have said that in a different way. I mean,
you learned. I mean,
he's human. He make mistakes, but it's like
he could have handled it differently.
Yeah, but
from mistakes you learn.
But I mean, he has shown to be very he's shown to be ahead of the game in many situations like where this talking about the protest and strikes and everything like that. You know, when they were doing that, that made Kyrie look really good. Like, damn, Nostradamus. Like, I seen this shit coming. You know, so I mean, I give Kyrie his kudos when he needed, but there are also times where I'm like, bro, you know, I feel like in terms of being a leader,
there's other ways of going.
There's
about
other more efficient ways of going about it. That's all I say.
And I feel like he learned from his days in Boston. And I feel like it's going to be different. On the
hopefully,
unfortunately, the Celtics have to get the bad end of the stick. But
yeah.
I mean, look at the Celtics now, bro.
I mean, the Celtics were never in trouble. So I mean, it wasn't really. It's honestly the media. When
they just needed a guard that can work well with their young wing players, and Kemba Walker fits perfectly with. Like Kemba Walker's not like.
I mean, he's pretty much a low budget Kyrie, but he's. I won't say low budget Kyrie because he's still raw as hell, you know. But like maybe like a lesser version of Kyrie, like a little bit like
Kemba's like top 5 point guard. In the league.
In the league right now. Who do you put ahead of him?
I'll put Damian Lillard.
Okay.
Steph Curry.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
Luka.
Yeah.
And
you're not putting Russell ahead of him? You're not putting CP ahead of him? That's why I don't know. I say top 10.
Bro, that's damn near all the point guards in the league.
Nah, bro, there's 30. There's like
I know. I'm talking about the good point
40,
guards.
maybe. Okay. I mean, he's a higher tier point guard.
Would you put him up? Would I put him over Russell?
No. I mean, see, the thing about Russell Westbrook,
I'll put him over CP3. I'll definitely put him over CP3. Really? I'll put him over CP3 right now.
Y'all need to stop disrespect. Okay,
I'm not disrespecting CP3.
I'm not mad at it. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But the thing about Russell Westbrook, when you look at his game, basketball skill wise, bro. There's a lot of people better than him. It's just the thing that separates Russell Westbrook. His energy. He has no fucking limit. So that's why he can get triple doubles and do. Because you see him putting up points. But he missing hella shots. But he's still putting up points because the nigga has hella energy.
Bro, he'll miss his shot.
You know? That's what separates him. And not every player has that kind of energy. So that's what makes him great. But, yeah. These playoffs, man, have been insane. Crazy series, Game 7s. That Denver-Utah series, man.
Donovan Mitchell.
Good Lord.
Jamal Murray.
You know, I wish we did this a little earlier to break down each game, but hey, we're going to break down the whole. Listen, man, Donovan Mitchell and Murray, bro, it was like they was dropping 50 every game.
Bro, I think
interchangeable.
In total there was 4 50-point games.
I think it's
Donovan
him.
had 2 and Jamal had 2.
What was it? Is it Jamal? Yeah, I think they joined Michael Jordan and AI or something like that for having multiple 50-point games in the series. They're the only players.
They both had 2.
Now, do you think that it's because of the bubble and the lack of fans and just the atmosphere? I heard the backdrop is a little different, so the lighting it makes it easier to shoot. Like, would you take away from their? I mean, 50 is still nice regardless, but. You know,
I don't think it has to do with what their circumstances that they're in. I mean, okay. Think about it. If they had fans, maybe Donovan dropped 60.
I don't know. I think the
fans behind him.
I mean, they still was.
Him on.
Yeah. I mean, I think it does affect the game. It does. Maybe not like. It probably would benefit 50? Some players. It would probably.
Bro, Kofi, it's not easy to.
That's what I'm saying. That's what. No, that's what I'm saying. 50 is still. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not taking away from him, but I'm curious. I'm not saying if it is or not. I'm just curious. Just throwing it out there. If it makes a difference.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Okay.
Because I can't draw.
I think it makes a difference for some players, and it doesn't make a difference for others. I think it's a you know. It's not a one size fits all.
The matchups fit perfectly for both sides.
It could be that too, which I think actually was what it was. You
broke it down like when Donovan uses the pick and roll,
right?
And he gets
that's a bucket every time, you know.
And I saw that, I'm like, oh man, you are right. Anytime Jokic comes out,
because he can't guard, bro. That's why I saw this YouTube. You know, someone on YouTube was saying, bro, they should probably damn near have Jokic come off the bench in some situations, which I wasn't mad at. You know, sometimes you have to do that.
And then who was guarding Jamal?
Damn near Donovan at times. damn near Donovan at times. I mean, they switch everything now, but so I mean, it's damn near everyone on the team guards each other. But yeah, that was a really great series. Came down to the wire, literally, last shot. I just think Donovan, to me, people say he changed my mind a lot. I used to think that he was, obviously he was a good player. I always thought he was good. I just didn't think I wasn't hung up on the whole D-Wade 2.0. Now he's starting to change my mind a little bit.
I don't know who said D-Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I don't know about that yet, but
dude, solid.
He just needs to. The thing I think he needs to add to his game, which
6'2",
is he just needs to be a better decision maker. I think pick and choose, and know when to dial back his intensity a little bit. Because I think right now he kind of has that Westbrook problem, not as much as him, but he just knows how to play like high intensity all the time. Sometimes you need to slow it down a little bit. Jamal gets that. That's why I think Jamal's the better player. But I mean, they were going neck and neck. You seen that Bleacher Report?
Jamal's a better shooter too.
Oh yeah, Jamal's a better shooter. Yeah, Donovan.
But I like both.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I like both.
Crazy series.
The guard play, the NBA,
and we thought the bubble wasn't going to be competitive at one point. We questioned it. It's damn near more competitive than
the competitors. They're going to go out there and compete.
I love that. I love that shit.
How long were they away from basketball? For
4 or 5 months,
bro.
They
were probably so juiced to finally get back on the court.
Some players got better, bro.
Oh,
Luka damn near got better, and he was already fucking.
Bro, this was like this. We're getting the third year Luka.
Yeah,
we're getting how many years?
3 years, bro.
Yeah,
this nigga should be in the NBA maybe for a good. He got 14, 15 years left.
Man,
that's insane.
My view on Luka changed.
His baby, him being a baby, is better than some niggas' primes. That's insane. I really hope he don't get hurt or nothing like that, man.
He does it too. Yeah. He's so fearless, bro.
Yeah, don't give a fuck, man. People talking shit to him.
Fearless,
he said, Montrez coming at his ass. He said, I don't give a fuck if I'm still bust your ass. Y'all gotta hurt me basically to stop me.
Step on my foot.
Yeah, that's literally what they did there. I'm not trying to get whooped by this white dude that's 20 whooping my ass, bro. Come on,
Marcus.
Man, wildin'. But hey, man, this one pained me a lot. The Houston OKC series, bro. I really wanted. See, the thing about it is Chris Paul, bro. I fuck with Chris Paul. I just hate him when we playing him. But since we not in. I actually wanted him to win, right? Because I'm like, Chris Paul used to be my favorite player way back in the day at some point. 2010 to 2012, he was my favorite player.
He was my favorite player when he was on the Hornets.
He was damn near my favorite player for the first part of the Clippers.
Lob City.
And I was like, bro, this would have been really good for him to beat the team that traded him. You thought that you upgraded, but you really, in my opinion, downgraded when you did that. But it sucked to see, and I bet $5 on it.
The thing about the Rockets is I mean, I don't think it was a downgrade. Bro, I just don't think the Rockets were patient.
No, not at all, bro. They should have kept him.
They weren't patient.
They took us to 7 games, bro. Now I know the Warriors wiped them later on,
they're
but
so antsy to we just need to get it done.
It's because you know what they focus. They focus too much on beating the Warriors instead of actually getting better. Instead of getting better, because
they had a squad and they dismantled it.
Literally. Why? Y'all and that team was the one that gave the Warriors the most trouble. Fully loaded. That's the team the Warriors were the only team that Warriors were like, let's actually
it's a challenge.
Bro. Yeah. Damn, we gotta actually,
because they matched it perfectly.
Yeah.
They had a center, they had a guard.
That was really dumb as hell.
They had a shooting guard.
Hella antsy, man. You're really right about that shit. I mean, and they damn near almost lost. Can you imagine if the Rockets lost?
I don't think the Rockets were gonna lose.
The
Rockets were a better team.
Yeah.
I just don't think.
But they won 7 games.
Yeah, this series shouldn't have gone 7.
I mean, shit.
Which goes to show me that I still have no faith in the Rockets.
That's why the Lakers. People were saying Lakers, and I was giving them more. I thought it was Lakers in 6. Most people saying Lakers in 5. I'm like, damn. I can't really be.
I would have to see tomorrow's game because I actually think Lakers in 4.
God. I mean, hey,
just because
it might be because they're tired.
Matchup
wise, yeah, they don't have a big
guard Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and they don't have their big guys. You see the Bleacher Report.
PJ Tucker.
You see Bleacher Report.
PJ Tucker.
Bleacher Report with Space Jam.
Anthony Davis can look, and you'll be like, what?
Bro, you remember that scene in Space Jam?
Does PJ Tucker even hit his chest?
You remember Space Jam when the Blue Monster, he was bouncing the ball and he hit the mouse?
I really want to know what the match.
Bro, AD's about to fucking dunk.
Bro, if Anthony Davis
he sent somebody home, bro.
35 this series,
bro. AD,
he should average a double.
AD gonna step on somebody. Look at his shoes. Say, oh, there's.
Like, do they have a big man coming off the bench?
I don't. Rockets, bro. They traded. It's small ball now, right? They Tony, bro. You think
Lakers in 4.
Tony, bro.
Lakers in 4.
And LeBron too, bro. He's
Lakers in 4.
Yo, man. I say Lakers in 5. I say Rockets. James Harden goes stupid one game against them a game, maybe.
Kofi, I don't know, man. Just watching them.
I never thought I would defend them, but
Game 7.
Yeah.
And then they have one day to rest, and they play tomorrow.
See, I really wish CP would have
won. I don't know.
But imagine if they lost that shit. Because you know how bad that would look on James Harden's and Russell Westbrook's legacy?
It would look terrible.
Russell Westbrook hasn't been out the first round. Goes to the Rockets. The Rockets have been out the first round.
But Russell Westbrook's been to a final, though.
Yeah, but that was hell long ago. That's fucking 20.
We're not counting that?
No, James Harden been in the final, too. The fuck? Yeah. So did they win? No. Come on now. And they got swept. Like, what the hell? Come on now.
No, if they lost, they would have broken.
Bro, that shit would look bad.
I don't know if they would have.
I don't think their legacies will recover from that shit.
Question. Do you think James Harden's going to retire a Rocket?
I mean, listen, James Harden, to me, I think that... Who's the guy that's in charge? Is it Sam? No. Daryl Morey, yeah. Daryl Morey... He don't play with his shit. I mean, I think James Harden, what is he, like 31?
Is he?
I don't think they're going to trade him. I wouldn't think they would let him go. I think they would let everybody else go, though. I think James Harden's the only immovable piece because you can't ever get a scorer. There's no scorers like that are available or damn near that are even in the league, you know?
Yeah, he's 31.
Yeah, he's young. He's still young. So I think Westbrook's fucking on the chopping block if they lost. You know, D'Antoni, you already know he damn near gone regardless. That nigga running the same offense for fucking 15 years.
Counting down the days.
God, yeah, damn near, bro. But then he probably like, well, I'm gonna get another drop anyway. So you know, like,
man, if he gets another drop, I'll be
he
so
will.
hot.
It's gonna happen,
but with
bro.
who?
I don't know, but
who's willing to take his scheme?
Because they'll do that because it'll bring fans in, you know. So some GMs don't even care about winning. They just want the fans, you know, sit butts in the chairs and shit.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What team can he possibly do this again?
Does New York have the Knicks have a?
Thibodeau.
Oh, yeah.
I was over here talking about how these certain coaches are getting like rehired.
Thibodeau about to run somebody into the ground, bro.
The Bulls to the Timberwolves,
and they talk bad about him too.
The Knicks still got a job.
That's crazy.
And he told them, "Oh, I learned from my experiences, and I'm gonna do things differently. So I'm just gonna do the same shit."
Yeah, they always do. Like how, bro? You're not gonna tell me you're gonna do something differently when you literally been conditioned to do that shit for like 20 years.
He's gonna play his stars for like 30 minutes a game. Like, come on, man.
You can't assign things because this NBA is different. It's more taxing, I think, in terms of the movement. Yeah, they don't get, you know, to play defense the way they want to now, but like everyone's more athletic, faster, stronger. You're moving more. You're probably running more. It's more taxing, you know. Like, but so going off of that, like, what are your predictions, honestly, for this second round? Like, who do you think is gonna win? So we have the.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to you with like
West and East.
Okay, so we got Rockets and Lakers.
Yeah,
I got Lakers going to 4.
That's wild.
We got. Well,
that's wild.
Celtics Raptors already started.
Yeah.
Series is 2-1.
2-1.
I got the Raptors winning the next game, and then I got the Celtics winning. I think it's gonna go to Game 6, possibly Game 7, but I don't think it'll go 7.
I don't think it'll go 7.
The momentum is now on the Raptors side. If the Raptors can get this next game,
I think
because I thought honestly the Celtics were gonna win this game, and I was like, okay,
but they damn near did. It came down to
lost. Yeah. But now the momentum with the Raptors.
But I don't think the Celtics got too many fucking weapons, bro.
I still have the Celtics coming out. I just don't know.
I don't think it was 7.
Depending. Let's see how game. Okay, I have Celtics going in game
I think
7.
Celtics 6, bro.
You have Celtics in 6?
Celtics 6, maybe 5.
Milwaukee and Miami.
Damn.
Honestly,
thought
I knew it was going to be a good matchup.
Damn.
I didn't know Miami was going to come out and just dominate that.
Yeah.
I honestly think Miami is
that dog shit, bro. That dog shit makes it different. Sometimes you can be a better team, but if you don't got the fucking, oh my god, damn, these niggas are coming at us like that. Oh shit, I forgot how to shoot. I forgot how to pass. That's what happens, man.
But that's not the thing. I mean, Chris Middleton's been out there balling.
I mean, not saying that, but I'm saying like that dog shit. It's intentional. There ain't no stats for it, but that shit is like,
I mean, the difference between Miami and the Bucks. The Bucks, I mean, they have Chris Middleton, but they know who their go-to is. It's Giannis. Yeah. With Miami, it can be Jimmy.
Yeah,
you see it. It can be Bam.
Bro, it'd be like 7 people in double figures, bro.
It could be Duncan.
Jimmy be having like the least points sometimes, and everybody's still in double digits.
Exactly.
The teams like that, those are the teams that be winning championships.
They have a big man, 3-point shooters. They play defense, and they have a superstar and a good coach.
Yeah.
And they have a decent bench. And they have Dragic.
The Heat might fuck around. Yeah, the Heat might fuck around and really do some shit.
So I have overall I have Clippers Heat.
So what?
In finals.
Clippers.
Ugh. So I have the Heat coming out.
The Heat are not beating the Celtics, bro.
I have the Heat coming out.
No.
The Celtics and Heat, they're gonna go to game 7.
Okay.
Lakers and Clippers, they're gonna go to game 7. Clippers are going to go to the finals, and the Heat are going to go to the finals. I have Clippers Heat.
I have Lakers Celtics, actually. I think the Lakers are going to win.
That would be a nice little...
I think it would be. That would be beautiful. Right after Clippers, Lakers and Clippers, Lakers Celtics. Ooh, now LeBron, bro, if LeBron was to win that shit, that's a fucking a win. If he was to do that.
It will change his trajectory.
For sure. I think the Lakers are going to win.
Especially the one in L.A.
Yeah, that damn.
I don't even care if it's during the pandemic time, just to win one in
that'd be worth like 2 rings to me.
Yeah, Kobe,
that'd be worth some people's like 2 rings, to be honest. I think that.
I already got his jersey ready.
I think Lakers are gonna.
Who in what? 4? 6?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was gonna say Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. So we got the Nuggets and the Clippers playing. I think the Nuggets win. I'll give the Nuggets. So this game, I kind of expected them to lose just right after being tired. I think the Nuggets will win maybe 1. I think I'm gonna say Clippers in 6, because I'll give the Nuggets. Jamal can explode, even though Kawhi's their defense is different. But I think that Denver has so many weapons, bro. They gotta get at least 1 or 2. I think even against the Clippers, I think the Clippers will ultimately win that, but I'll say Clippers in 6. Lakers versus Clippers, I think that'll go like 7 games, 6, 7 games, probably 7 games. I have the Lakers coming out. I just think that, I know Kawhi and everything. LeBron, bro, has just been there so many times.
Kawhi's been there too.
Not like LeBron, bro. The fuck? LeBron has infinitely more experience than him. LeBron's been to like fucking 9 finals, bro.
Kawhi be having LeBron's
listen, bro. Listen, bro. Wait. In what playoff situations do he really be having his number?
I don't know, man. But I'm just saying. I wouldn't
and don't say the 2014.
I wouldn't count out Kawhi.
I won't count out Kawhi, but I'm not gonna bet against LeBron in those situations because LeBron be fooling us. It works every year. His gears, bro. I'm telling you.
LeBron's not my issue.
Oh, you think it's the other?
It's the other players around him. You think Casey? Like, it's called consistency.
KCP, he be playing scared.
LeBron and AD are gonna give you consistent numbers.
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma. he's been doing well in the pandemic, but
yeah, that's a good.
But
their size, bro.
Over the Clippers,
the Lakers have size, man.
I mean, Zubac can match up with Davis in terms of size. Kawhi and Paul George can switch off with LeBron.
But then they got Trez,
That's
and
what
then
I'm saying.
they got the dogs.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be
Lakers
interesting.
Need a third consistent.
It'll be
person.
interesting, yeah. And they have that dog shit. Yeah, I mean,
actually a fourth consistent person.
I mean, it's gonna be.
You can't just have Kyle going off. You need someone else too.
It's gonna be interesting, man.
Shit.
I think JaVale can surprise people. People really sleep on JaVale.
Sometimes I feel like he's not serious.
his YouTube shit.
But then again,
I think he was surprised. He surprised people, bro.
He has experience.
The Warriors straightened him out. I think
the Warriors.
We did, bro. Hey, tell me he wasn't doing that shit before he came here.
I'm definitely not. I'm just saying. Sometimes I'm like.
I can see that, but I think I said I'll give the Lakers in 7, and I think I think the Heat will beat Milwaukee. The Heat will beat Milwaukee like damn near a sweep. I think they sweep them. Damn. I think they sweep them. I think they sweep them.
What is it? So.
Or gentlemen sweep, but I think it's sweep.
What would you think of Giannis now? He
I
can't
would
win
think
by himself.
I would think, bro, like he don't.
He needs.
I would think the same thing I've been thinking about him, bro. He can't shoot like that, so just build a wall. Build a wall and contain him.
And that's what Miami.
That's what every play, because he looked nice in the regular season. I'm like, I'm not getting away to that. I'm trying to get to the playoffs. We get to the playoffs and we have shit to fucking play for. Oh, we locking his ass up. Bruh. Maybe we can't use one person, but let's send 3 motherfuckers at him. You know, he can pass well, but shit, that's gonna get at him at some point. And if you take the head off the snake, which he's the head of the snake, the whole team is going. You know, and that's what they've been doing. It's pretty simple game plan. So they're gonna switch. I don't think they're gonna beat him like that though. That's the thing.
I think Miami's gonna give him the ass whoops. Yeah. Give him an ass whooping.
Celtics are playing Raptors. I think that ends in 5. I think Celtics in 5. Celtics has have too many weapons. Jason Tatum is a Kobe-ling. Went to the Mamba Academy.
Everyone just says Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Y'all keep
Jaylen Brown. Yeah. Jaylen, but that's the thing. That's the thing. I didn't even get into that. Yeah. I said I have too many weapons. And they got Marcus Smart.
I know you watch who? I'm just talking about other people that say Jason Tatum, bro. Marcus, they got 2 good wing players. Not 1, 2.
Right. And that's they drafted them both, which is amazing. You know how that's fuck. Luck of the draw. When I can't even say luck of the draw.
Right, and I'm so happy like the Celtics decided to keep those 2 and say, you know what?
I think
Kyrie.
I think Celtics beat the Heat in 6. And I think ultimately, maybe in 7. But it's gonna be.
I told you it'd be good. Bro,
it's gonna really be tough.
The Heat and Celtics match up well.
Yeah, but they both have dogs. They both have. But the thing is, the Celtics have better scorers than them, though.
Yeah.
But then again,
I would like to see Jimmy on Jason.
Yeah, but then again, that's another thing, and that's gonna question because some people be saying I don't think that, but some people be questioning Jason Tatum's like toughness sometimes.
Oh, really?
People apparently do. Apparently they do. This was news to me, but apparently this was like a thing where people think he's soft or whatever. I don't see it, but we'll see if he puts that to bed or not. I think that the Celtics win that. Kemba too, they got people. So this is all barring, injury of course and everything. I think Celtics win that.
Knock on wood. I hope no one gets injured.
Celtics win that in I think either 6 or 7, and I think ultimately the Lakers and the Celtics play. That's gonna be real interesting how the Lakers are gonna play the final or be in the finals after a hard fought series. In the
what a turnaround too. Like,
yeah, that'd be
for
great.
Both teams.
Yeah, if the Lakers really and the Celtics really do. That's obviously the history between the marketing off of that, bro. I can see that shit now.
Last time it was Kobe and KG.
Yeah, but then look at all the Magic and Bird all those years. it's so much. And then fucking.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot to a lot of history.
What a story.
Yeah, and after Kobe dies, all that shit. You know, it was just you can't write it. That's a movie. You know, that's a movie.
How would that look on Kyrie?
But you know another thing, we're talking about the Clippers. PG.
Paul George.
Because I didn't have him down.
P.
He'd be inconsistent as fuck. You can't be inconsistent in that series.
He always speaks a good game coming into the playoffs, but when the playoffs actually start.
When they played, who were they playing before? I'm forgetting. Dallas. You can afford to have PG be a little inconsistent. You can't afford that with the Lakers.
Nah, man.
Not at all.
And I understand, like, I mean,
Playoff
he said he was going through some stuff, but
George Paul.
You can't be going through some stuff now, man.
Listen, like, you can be going through some stuff, but
you can't have,
LeBron is not gonna be like, damn, PG's going through some stuff. Let me lay it off. No,
let me take off.
I'm gonna come at this nigga and dunk it on him, dunk it on him, you know. So, yeah, that's another thing.
Playoff. All I gotta say about playoff P. Show up.
And you do not want to be that guy.
Winning it all.
You don't want to be that guy who they traded for, and you end up being the guy that loses.
Just don't talk about that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Man. Like just don't say anything.
If you play bad, I'm fine with that. Just don't be.
Talk about all your struggles after you win. Yeah. Be like, bro, when you got the championship ring and everything, start crying all that and say that all nights was tough and shit. That's when you want to say that. Don't say it now.
Don't you want a championship? Like, come on.
Because all these players is hearing what you're saying and they damn near going trash talking you.
Yeah, come at your mentality.
You got Seth Curry coming at you, bro. Seth can do that shit. You think LeBron and AD ain't finna do this? Come on now.
Man, they need to show more of this shit talking.
Man, they do. Then they start bleeping that out. You know how they be doing that on that, bro? Should be pissing me off, man. Come on, man.
They shouldn't be bleeping. This is sports. This is basketball.
Bro, you can go to City Sports and hear worse shit than that. Come on now.
Trash talking is part of the game.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Man.
This is not a movie.
So you say you wanted to move the best draft classes to next part, right? Okay, so then we now at the GM. Start bench cut.
The pod.
Dun, dun, dun.
Play the GM.
Yeah.
So this is so how this goes is.
I don't have no idea who he's gonna pick.
I have a list that I'm gonna go off. And it's either start, bench, or kick out of the league.
Man, no.
Or cut.
Damn.
Or cut.
Shit.
In this case, I'm gonna do it kind of differently.
Okay.
Only made two because I couldn't really think of like any more.
Yeah, I never.
So my first one is start, bench, cut.
Okay.
Or in this case, hire, fire, wouldn't consider.
Oh, we talking about coaches.
Boy,
wouldn't consider.
So.
Dang, that's disrespectful. Wouldn't even consider you, nigga.
Yeah. You got the Pelicans head coaching job. Yeah, you're the GM.
Okay.
You're hiring. You got Jason Kidd walking into your office. You got Ty Lue walking to your office.
Oh, this is easy already. I already know who I'm going to pick there.
And you got Mark Jackson walking to your office.
Oh, this is easy as hell, bro. Come on now.
Who do you hire and why?
I'm hiring Jason fucking Kidd, bro.
Okay. Why?
Point guard legend. Great, already experience with developing, players. Good, balance of X's and O and players coach. He has the credentials both on and off the floor with that. Beautiful basketball mind. He's had experience as being like an assistant coach, like kind of low-key development coach with the Lakers right now, right?
Yep.
And he's had his own coaching job. And he's, shown great, he's done great things in both of those avenues. So I have to go with that. And I mean, Ty Lue, yeah, you can say he's done the same thing, but with Ty Lue, he's not a bad coach at all. But I mean, I think with him, with certain coaches, it's like who you had, like definitely.
Correct.
I don't know if you're doing that same thing or having the same kind of impact if you don't already have players are finished product and you don't have to move the paces. Like, I look at coaches who can develop shit from the ground up, and I have really a lot of respect for them. I still have respect for coaches who can move pieces around that have already been established, because that takes skill too, but it's definitely, something that catches my eye more for developing players. And I think Jason Kidd is a prime example of that. For sure. For sure.
Who would you not consider?
I mean, out of these three, I have to say maybe Mark Jackson. I mean, not saying that he's not a bad coach, but I mean, like in any other situation, I know he's been in some shit, but I mean, he's still a good coach. I think that out of these three, it just is just not lucky for him. I would just say, relative to this situation, I probably wouldn't consider him, but not to say that I wouldn't consider him at all.
Gotta agree with you.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a toss up between J. Kidd,
really,
Ty Lue.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because the only difference between J. Kidd and Ty Lue is J. Kidd had a better basketball career. Than Ty Lue, but like, think about it. J. Kidd was around superstars, Hall of Famers. Ty Lue was around superstars, and Ty Lue coached LeBron.
But J. Kidd was a superstar Hall of Famer, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. The only difference is one had a better career and one just had a decent career. But they were all like, Ty Lue was around Kobe and Shaq.
But Jason Kidd was a point guard. Phil Jackson. But Jason Kidd wasn't just like a superstar player. He was a point guard superstar. So that's like different.
But like, there's a difference between play. I mean, like I said, J. Kidd has the coaching experience.
Right.
You won't go wrong with neither of them.
Right.
I feel like both of them will be successful. Ty Lue.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, it's
But yeah, I mean, I can't hate you for going with J. Kidd.
Yeah, I think personally I'll go with J. Kidd.
I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I would go with J. Kidd too.
I think if you give J. Kidd the same pieces that Ty Lue has, I think J. Kidd does more with it, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
In my opinion.
So, this next one is kind of different. It's not star bench cut, but it's the biggest bust.
Oh shit.
The biggest number one bust of last decade, because we're in a new decade, right?
Yeah. So 2010s. Man. So who I think the biggest bust was?
Who do you think the biggest bust was?
I mean, people say what was his name? Was the one of the Heat? Was he last decade?
Who? Greg Oden?
Greg Oden?
Yeah, he was last decade. I wouldn't consider him the biggest bust though.
I think the biggest bust to me is Lonzo.
Damn.
I think it's Lonzo. Just because of the hype.
Damn, that caught me off guard.
Because think about it.
Lonzo Ball.
I think so. I would have to say it. I think Markelle Fultz.
He's coming to his own.
Is coming into his own. I think Markelle Fultz is a close.
Honestly, I think he's better than him. I think Markelle Fultz is better than Lonzo Ball.
Yeah. Lonzo, it's because, and it's not even really his fault, but shit, nigga, like, it happened. Your dad, I know he got y'all into the NBA. He got the name on you, but damn. Next Magic, Steph Curry with a 40-inch vert. Not to mention Magic Johnson himself, damn near saying you're going to be the reason we have banners up here. You're going to be like me.
It's funny you say that, because that
drafting,
didn't help Lonzo. It hurt Lonzo, but it helped his dad's business.
Yeah, and Lonzo, his shot, he was shooting, but he's a guard who was shooting like 40% from free throws.
That's not good.
20-ish% from the three. Like he was blowing like it was just like, I don't think he was ready, physically. I think he was too weak. I think that he came in to, I don't think he had the NBA body, to be honest. I think that he should have spent like maybe 2 more years in college, if you ask me. But it was more just of the hype around it. It wasn't like, it's not because of, he was bad coming in. He was pretty bad. But it was more the hype that made it even worse.
Yeah.
So, and no player this generation had that kind of hype. In this last decade, I don't think. That's why I'd have to say, you came for the Lakers. How.
That's actually a good one when you break it down like that.
Yeah, the Lakers are freaking. It's them and Celtics that are like the 2 prime franchises. Draft that. The Lakers didn't make the playoffs for hella long at that point. So it's all these factors coming in, and I have to say out of the 2010s, it had to be Lonzo, bro. I'm sorry. I really hope I hope one year he damn near becomes an MVP. Man. I just don't see it. At all.
I think what's keeping him
just going off of what I'm saying
is his intangibles.
Yeah.
He plays defense. He passes the ball.
I mean, I tell LA.
He runs the offense.
Some LA fans I know swear up and down to me that he's a good player, but I'm like, bro, okay, are you taking him or Tatum? And don't lie to me, man. I'll tell somebody,
Tatum. I mean, there's a lot of people I would take over him.
Hella people in that draft. Hella people in that draft,
but,
man.
I don't know. I feel like I don't even. You know how I am about Lonzo. I love that guy.
I fuck with Lonzo. I mean, he's.
I don't even think he'll be a good role player. Like, I don't know.
Bro.
Maybe we gotta see.
He should have been in college longer, bro. He didn't get to even figure out.
I mean, he couldn't stay in college. Bro, the momentum was on his side.
I mean, they say he couldn't, man. He was always a choice, bro.
He was definitely gonna be a lottery pick, and you can't pass money up, bro.
I mean, but shit.
Guaranteed money like that being a lottery pick.
Guaranteed money, but fuck, you probably make more money in the long run if you actually better. And then teams are like, oh my god, then we need to give this nigga the max because he's nice. I mean, so you getting money, guaranteed money, but it ain't $100 million money.
So you got Lonzo.
Yeah, I say Lonzo.
It's a toss up because both of these players are they play on the same team.
Yeah.
So I got Dennis Smith Jr.
Ooh, I mean that's up there.
Hey,
I don't think it's Lonzo though, but it's up there.
People have this like high expectation of him.
Yeah,
and
that's definitely up there.
And the next one is Frank Nikola. Can't even pronounce his name.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What Steph Curry say? Nicolina. Nicolina.
Another first round draft pick. Wasn't he a lottery pick?
Yeah, he was. From France or some shit.
What is he like? Something?
Yeah, I mean, but I don't
really play.
I feel like he ain't even important enough to really be a buzz.
He was drafted pretty high with those expectations.
He was. I mean, I feel like
not even see the court, bro?
I feel like the Knicks, bro, are just a garbage organization. Everything they do is a bust, so I can't even count what the Knicks do. It's the fact that Lonzo had so much hype, bro. Like they damn near it fooled all of us, bro. They got us all because he was nice in college, bro. So
he was killing it in college.
But he got LeVar.
Considered for a player of the year.
LeVar would say he was finna be better than Steph Curry already. Play Steph Curry on in UCLA.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. But damn, you better perform.
You don't see him do it with his. I mean, unfortunately, Lonzo Ball was the first child, so he had to like.
He the guinea pig.
Yeah, but you don't see him do it with LaMelo.
Yeah, LaMelo gonna be the best. LaMelo actually, I think will be nice.
I honestly don't think
he'll be nice.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Cause I can't. You fool me once, bro. Fool me once.
It's this whole fame.
Yeah.
Like, are they really that good?
But the thing about LaMelo that I would have more, I guess, like faith in is he's actually played against professionals already.
Australia.
I mean, like different leagues. But he's got But he's been going. He's been in like.
Okay, there's a difference between LaMelo going to Australia and then Luka playing in.
Yeah, I'm not saying Luka
Barcelona. Like those are grown men. Yeah. I don't know, like you're playing in Spain with. Like,
LaMelo's played against like some
in
grown...
Australia.
I mean, isn't he playing other leagues too?
I don't think that's like the top place to go to overseas.
Oh, I mean, no, but I mean,
it's like Spain, China. He went to
Australia. Why the fuck didn't he go there? Why didn't he?
Bro, it's business. Like,
LeVar,
come
bro,
on,
LeVar, you gotta say.
You gotta okay. Where will my son go?
Well, yeah, we'll
stand
see.
out and play well.
Because you know when you see them play, you're like, damn, how many shots did he actually make? They're showing the shots he made, but did he really make? Like, what's his efficiency? Because they never show those shots. They never show that shit when they play a pro. So I don't know. I don't know. Just off the eye test.
Have you actually seen him play a full game? I've never seen him play a full game. I've seen highlights.
Right.
I've seen highlights. I've never actually seen him play a full game. And when I did see him play a full game, the shot selection.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The like decision making. I'm like, whoa.
And it's a different thing because when you're going up against NBA talent, that's the thing, man.
Exactly. It goes from 0 to 100 real quick.
That's the thing. You're right about this fame shit. Too many kids think they too nice. Like, nigga, y'all not that nice. Like, y'all nice in your little bubble, your little city.
Until you get to the league and play real men.
Yeah, real ass niggas that was the nicest people, you know.
Because the league is made off of players that were nice back in the day.
Like all these NBA players, they was probably damn near the best ever that they came out of their school. You know, some of them.
Right. So I don't know. I'm not saying.
Yeah, you're right. I'm holding my breath on.
I'm really excited to see how he.
I think he'll be better than Lonzo though. Something tells me that he'll be better than Lonzo.
Is that like?
That's just his eye test gut feeling.
Is that like?
There's no like stats behind it, but.
Man, I don't know. Especially this draft class. Now that I think about it, I don't know if it's the pandemic that hurt the draft.
Yeah, probably.
They don't have.
Yeah, they look all.
It's not that deep of a draft. It's not like LeBron's where you had like LeBron, Carmelo, Dwayne Wade, or what's another draft class where there was like Jason Tatum. Who else came out of
the 96 draft class, 94 or 84.
I think this is just gonna be a draft class filled with expectations.
96. I say 96 already? Yeah.
But yeah. And then I think the last segment of our podcast is the timeout segment.
Okay.
Like always, at the end of the podcast, we choose
player of the game.
The player of the game.
Yep.
And, I decided to do it differently. I know we haven't been doing like who am I? What team do I play for? But I feel like it's very important that we give the player of the game. Well, in this case, it's a collaborate. I mean, in this case, it's a collective group. So I'm giving the player of the game to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Because they did something, and like you said, has this ever happened before?
I mean, it's happened like in the 60s with Kareem, like after, I think, MLK died or around that time.
This hasn't happened since the 60s. Yeah. And for them to use their platform for a bigger cause, I feel like the player of the game should go.
For it to be the Bucks, too. Yeah. Kareem's team back in the day.
Player of the team should go to, or player of the game should go to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, because, I mean, even though all the teams ended up doing that, they were really the first. They damn near started the whole, like, it wasn't just basketball.
Football,
like
baseball,
what was the tennis player, Naomi
Osaka?
Yeah, Osaka. She I think she took her match off.
Women's basketball.
Yeah, women's basketball. It started from them really, because no other sports is really.
They've been doing this for a while, and they still don't get the credit they deserve. Yeah. I read in the comments like, "Oh yeah, y'all cannot play, and no one was still not watching."
Fucking stupid ass. They don't. I'm like, those are people that don't get the bigger picture, bro. Where shit starts, how you get shit moving.
If anything, the WNBA is way more skilled.
Those are people who be saying like they just look at black people as like entertainment and commodities, bro. But then when there's actual problems that we're telling y'all about, like y'all can't tell us about this shit. We live in it. We're telling y'all. Y'all try to undermine it or say, hey, just play basketball. Keep politics out of sports. Hey, smart guy. Politics has always been a part of sports. Since the birth.
We're like the hamster that's running.
Yeah.
That's what.
It's just education, lack of education, bro.
The hamster that's running.
Like,
these black people just play basketball. Stick to that.
Yeah, literally. That's what it is, bro.
But I'm glad that they're using their platform for a bigger cause. Because like I said, it shouldn't have to be these athletes that are making this stance. It should be the actual people that are supposed to make at the end of the day, it's common sense, bro.
Man, it's common, but
when like people are like, "Oh, what did that person do?"
Right.
Why didn't he disobey?
It's people, bro. It's people that they look at their basketball. They think when they watch basketball, the world stops, and it's all about that. There's certain people with certain mindsets that, they don't. If it's not my reality, it ain't happening. People like that will never learn.
It's empathy. Like if I saw that happen to anyone, I'll be like, bro, what the fuck?
You gotta acknowledge it's even happening too.
Yeah, I don't care what he did. He deserved to die.
That's what That's the question. Like, oh, follow what the cops doing. Okay, I know for a fact. I mean, I wasn't there, but I know for a fact whatever he was doing didn't deserve him getting shot 70 times in the back. But that's just me. I'm not a cop. What do I know?
What do I know either?
Fuck. But that's
take it away, man. Kofias.
That's episode 10 in the books. Black Stars Sports Podcast. My name is Kofi.
My name is Quaz.
Quaz, and we over here bringing you the basketball content. We're finally up to date with everything that's going on. We're trying to get these episodes out.
Us. Please listen to us.
We're gonna put this on YouTube, iTunes,
Instagram. Instagram's coming soon.
Instagram is coming soon.
Twitter's
we're gonna try
coming soon.
We got a bunch of content. We just we just need to figure out how to get it all out in a sufficient manner. But yeah, stay tuned.
Subscribe and like.
Subscribe, please. Like, comment, all that.
Man,
we're gonna be back with another episode for y'all later on.